Okay. Look at the cable now. Came right back to me. How about that? Great. Okay, don't move the stanchion for a moment. Okay. Okay, cable's coming back on now. Okay, TV's back hooked up. I'm going to hold the PFR again. Yeah, give it to me. Got it. Okay. All right. Okay, and I should be at 0. Thanks for the thermal cover, Steve. Okay, you're at 0. Okay, Johnson Cross, you're going to take me aft along the port side so I can get this to Steve when he's there. Okay, moving aft. And Mike, while I'm doing that, or Jean-Francois doing that, could you read out the settings so I can verify it didn't get bumped? They are Papa Papa. Papa Papa. Alpha. Okay, Alpha's good. Bravo Bravo. Bravo Bravo. 4. 4. Very good. That's how it's set. Thank you. And Steve, before you leave the area, make sure the thermal cover is closed. Verified closed. And I see it closed. And John, are you ready to move to the PFR storage location? Affirmative. Okay, transition in work. And Houston Discovery, we are now complete with daily setup.
And we copy, Discovery.
Mike Full notifying Mission Control here that the daily setup has completed. All of the tasks associated with preparing for today's activities are complete. And again, the 2 crew members working today, John Grunsfeld on the end of the remote manipulator system, the robotic arm, and Steve Smith, the free-floating astronaut, while over their shoulders down below, Discovery's passing high above the Yucatan Peninsula on the 73rd orbit of the mission.
And Steve, you'll be receiving the PFR from John, is that correct? Yes, sir. I'm just trying to get my tethered off here. so that he doesn't have to wait too long for me to get the,
Because he's just about there.
yeah, I see it. I'm in the low hover. Okay? I shall be there in a moment. And John, I will fine-tune your position where I think is good for handing over the PFR to Steve. Okay, very good.
And now a beautiful view of the Florida Peninsula as Discovery passes to the south.
I'm almost done. Okay. Didn't think Billy Bobby gets you back there that fast. We used course. Of course. Okay, I can see my tether is secure to the shuttle. I'm taking the adjustable tether off of my mini workstation. I'm putting my safety tether through it. Yeah, I will now be ready for OCE. Coming up to help you, mate. Okay.
And Steve, I copy that you have the tether installed, restraining your flight one.
Correct. See, try to make sure my feet don't get too close to you. Okay. I'm pretty far away still. Okay, you're clearing over the top of the contamination monitor. Good. Well, so now we move a bit forward. Speed's clear. Good deal. Okay. You're good. Okay, so. Okay, John, what I'd like to do is turn around here. Okay, I'll try and present it to you as you install. Well, actually, it'd be better if you hand it to my left hand. Okay, I'll do that. Let me tether myself off here. And let me also get my safety tether lower so it doesn't interfere with the stowage here. One second, John. Okay. After this, you may want to drape it over the TA. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you're still tethered to it, right? I'm still tethered to it. Let me put my visor down. The sun's coming in my eyes. Okay. Me too. Hey, Jean-Francois, thought you could move me down and to my left and aft. To your left and aft. Actually, this might be fine. Okay, keep holding on to it. I still have it. Okay, I got it. I'm letting go. Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm stopped. And Mike, if you remind me the locate antenna covers there at the top of that TA each time I go up, I'd appreciate it. Hey, Jean-Francois, if you could come aft 2 feet.
Okay, see, and you have about 4 feet clearance at the time. 5 feet clearance.
Okay, stop. Stop. Okay, it's secure. I see that. Okay, and your tether is going over my head. Back to you. Do you want to tether the CFR first? It should be secure, but yeah, no, that's a good point. Below the black lines, right?
And if you could release John's tether, he could be getting on with his standard rotation and getting up to a sheet.
This. Okay. I have it. You've got it. I clear? You're all clear. Okay, go so you can start pitching me up. Yeah.
Now that the two astronauts have completed their setup for today's spacewalk, the first step will be to secure the portable foot restraint that was brought inside last night following the second spacewalk. That was checked out and repaired, and then was now secured, as we can see Steve Smith down in the bottom of the payload bay.
We'd like you to translate up the telescope at this time. Yep. And get up to the OC site before John gets there.
Great.
And as we hear Mike Foll...
Discovery Houston.
Hey, John, what we... Good, Houston.
Discovery Houston for IV. Wanted to give you an early go for the OCE connector demate. And when we get a chance between arm movements, I have a word for the flight deck on some temperatures.
John? Yes.
We copy Houston.
I don't think I need to wrap it around the EVA. I think it'll be outboard. Okay, it's your call. So it's just for the BSP post. Oh, yeah. Okay, am I clear to come up? Okay, you're clear to cross. Come up. Hello, Hubble.
And Steve, what's your tether reel against the telescope as you go up?
Okay. Okay, I'm showing 45 right. And heading to 30 left. So I think you can come aft a little bit.
The two astronauts now maneuvering to the work site. The work site is actually on the
Okay, I'm now aft.
on the back of the telescope as it faces forward, and this camera view is looking straight up the side of the telescope from the tail of Discovery, with Steve Smith, the free-floating astronaut, and John Grunsfeld on the end of the shuttle's robotic arm.
Copy, Steve. And can I recommend that you always be positively tethered to the telescope as much as you can?
You can definitely recommend that. Okay, no more aft.
It's a beautiful view with the telescope, 4.5 stories tall, with Steve Smith now about halfway up the side of the telescope. The work site is the third work site over from the left, just about where his right hand is located at this time.
And I will give you some body roll left, so that's the on the telescope. Okay, some body yaw left? Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
About where his feet are now, Steve Smith's feet, that is the location where the computer was installed on the as a first task yesterday of the second spacewalk, and down near the bottom, the dark circular shape, that is where the fixed head star trackers are located. That's where the rate sensor units, the new gyroscope package, was installed on the first spacewalk, just to give everyone a reference of where he's working for this first task today to install the optical control electronics enhancement kit to assist with optimizing the use of the new fine guidance sensor that was installed yesterday evening on the second task.
And just to remind you both, you cannot bend backwards.
Okay, stop. Okay, just watch my tether in front of you. Okay, I am. Okay, I've got a good GCA at the solar array. You'll watch the trunnion. Come on up. Okay, beam me up, son, Francois. Beaming you up.
And Steve, you're maintaining control of John's motion and the clearance.
Copy. And John, have you received the connector tool yet? You want to stop and get that? I have not gotten that yet. You have the VTT on your swing arm. Let's stop the arm. Oh. You should be tethered to the top of the stanchion. Yep. And I see the camera kind of goes over it, so that's why we should do it now. Okay? Be careful when you untether it. It has 2 tethers on it, as you know. Yep. I think we have a couple too many on this one. top of the camera. You want it? Okay, this is the F5 feather. Okay. F5 is in the bayonet. You put it to the tip bottom of the ball stack, or you can put it on the, although you'll use that later. I'll use that later, yeah. Okay, how about to the front of the trash bag? Hey, that's a good idea. We'll use that later too, but we don't remove it from the, so you can put it there. Okay. By your right hand. I'll do that. Okay, that's locked again. Okay, I have the connector tool. Camera's still folded down. I'll bring it back in. Alright, can you get it even lower now? Okay. Conference call, you can resume on Steve's call. Yeah, I'm in position. Okay, on Steve's call. You ready, Steve? I'm ready. Hey, coming up, conference call. Okay, going up. And remember, John, don't click lean backward. Thank you. About 8 feet of clearance still. Can you sneak the arm closer to the telescope? Okay, closer. How much? Look at the trunnion, John. Trunnion is very clear. Trunnion is 3 feet away. Okay, stop the up. Stop the up. Suggest you come towards the telescope if you can a little bit, John. Okay. So you can take me 2 feet to starboard. 2 feet starboard. Watch the trunnion. It's very far away. Okay. Is that better? Take as much as you can. Keep moving starboard. Keep moving. Okay, stop. Stop. Okay, come on up slowly. Moving up.
This task of installing an enhancement kit, a couple of cables on the optical control electronics device inside base C, which is located where Steve Smith is, the free-floating astronaut right now, is a task that's budgeted for about a half an hour or so. It will require the opening of that door, which has three bolts, and John Grunsfeld will use a power tool to release those bolts, and then Steve Smith will perform the task.
Please.
And once that's completed, they'll take the usual closeout photos, and then the door will be closed and latched once again with the 3 bolts being driven back into position again by John Grunsfeld.
I'm going to get my visor, so don't lean back. Don't lean back.
Steve Smith primarily will be assisting for this task, being the free-floating astronaut.
Okay, I'm watching you. Okay, can I hand you this for a moment? You can? I just don't want to lose control of it. I've got it. Okay. Shall cross.
And gentlemen, we'll have sunset in 2 minutes.
Copy. Good LED test. Batteries 41.3. For your info, I see John's backpack, and it's at least 3-4 feet clear of the bicep. That's good. I concur. Okay, Mike. Settings.
With the PTT,
Concur.
A3, counterclockwise to 10.5.
That's what I've got set. Thank you. Stop. stop me if you see me doing anything too close. Yep.
John, you're going to release the J-bolts, 3 of them, 5 turns.
Okay, starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the bottom one is open. Clear to come up? You are clear to come up slowly. Okay, Jean Francois, come up 2 feet, please. 2 feet up. Copy the bottom. I'm watching the camera and the solar array. It's about 2 to 2.5 feet, I would estimate. Still good clearance.
We copy.
Still good clearance. Stop. Still good. Stop. Stop. Don't lean back anytime, John. Go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, middle one's done. Take me up 2 feet. Am I clear to come up? You're clear to come up. Do not lean back. I will not lean back. Up 2 feet. Good clearance. Good clearance. Good clearance. So you can stop. Stop. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. I pop open. Okay. Okay,
I'll copy 3 and the door's coming open.
door's coming open. Very carefully put the PGT away. I'm going to let go of the door. Change the direction and the setting. Yep. Okay, Mike, I have Alpha 3, clockwise 2. And the MTL?
10.5.
10.5, thank you.
Okay, you're going to tether the door, 90 degrees, 180 degrees max.
Okay.
And you have a go for the connector demate.
Slowly, after you put it in there, slowly take it back. I will. Slowly, there you go. Slowly, there you go. Okay. Can you put the 34 round up there? Okay. See on the top here? A little bit of a knot in it. Okay, that's clear. Not out of reach, John. Hold on, John. Okay, I may have to retother it, but let's me get it up the stanchion without leaning back. Okay? Leaning forward. Okay. Now these guys have a direction that it's easier to get on and off. Okay, once it's installed on here. I'm still leaning forward. And I need you to okay. Can I come up at all, or is this it? You can come up, yes. Okay, John Francois, would you come up about 2 feet, please? 2 feet up. Get clearance from the solar array. Good clearance. Copy the pin. Okay, stop. And can you come? You've got 2 feet of clearance on your feet. Actually, stand by. got it. Okay, it's tethered to the handle. Make sure it's closed. Yep. It's closed, okay? Reminder. It's going in the top hole, right? And then I'll give you the connector tool back, and it's fully extended. I concur. Okay, and that one's locked. I now have the connector tool. You got it? Yep. Okay, if you can push the door open, come and open. I know the battery louvers are below me. Yep. You hold it there, John. I got it. I'm going to let my knees bump here so that my feet don't. Okay.
And I guess, Steve, I want to have you check that your tether reel doesn't go near the louvers.
Good reminder, it does not go near the louvers.
Yeah, Steve, I like that position better then.
Okay. Okay, John. Hey, can you tighten that up a little bit? That's as high as it goes. Okie doke, up. You hold the, I can. Vector tool. I've got it. Got it? Okay. Let me just see where it goes if we, let go of it. That's good, John. Okay, good. I was just thinking I could tighten that. I think that's as tight as it goes. Okay, okay, okay. 1 for 12, can you take me down? I'll take those back. Okay, you got it? I got it. Get me down 2 feet, please. Down 2 feet. Good clearance. Copy that, clearance. Hey, Mike, I'm going for P11. Stop. Stop. P11 on OCE.
You have a go to deep main OCE P11.
Thank you. And we'll try the displacement technique. Yeah. If it'll stick around the corner there. Yep. There you go. Good, John. Easy. Okay. So that's going to work well. That's about as far as I can go. Okay, I think that'll work. So the collar is turning, right? P11 is demated. I'll hold the connector for you, hold the door. Thank you. There we go. Okay, I've got it. The routing looks a little different than we thought, but okay. Go faster. Upward, up. Thank you. Okay, stop. Stop. Clearance, John. And to be very gentle. Yep. Cables are pretty stiff, huh? Oh, yeah.
And you're demating EK P11A from EK J11A.
Hey, stand by, Mike. I'm still fishing the connector out from behind the other cable.
Okay.
There you go. Watch this little wire up here. Yep, thank you. There you go. Okay, that's free now. I'm going to hold that again. Yes, thank you. You wait till I got it. I've got it. Okay. Okay, now Mike, I've got P11A and J11A.
Okay, now at this point, minimize tension on P13A. Demate as required. Any connector on the front 2 rows of OC may be demated to access OC P11.
Okay, I'm demating J11A, P11A now.
I copy.
That's complete. Okay, next, Mike.
Okay, you're going to make EK11 alpha to OCE J11.
Okay, can work. And hopefully that real cable will twist right on there. Yep. Here we go. And I can provide, I think they've got it, downward force on it if I need to. Okay. Good clearances, John. Doing a good job. Well, not quite my dream. So with the arms stretched out like this, it wobbles a lot. Yeah. If you have to stop and let it jam, that's okay. Okay. If you reach across, yeah. And just right there. Just right there, okay. Yep, just like that. Of course, the tool decides to launch then. Felt like it went down a little bit. Yep. Okay, that's engaged. Good job, Dr. Grunfeld. Only in back. Well done, John. Pretty dark in there. For a dot inside of the hole. And I'm just going to make sure. Okay? Want us to bring the arm down a little bit? Doug, how can you come down just a little? Good idea. Okay, down and then 10 meters stop. Okay. I see good clearances. Slowly. Okay, stop. Stop. I don't need to tighten it more. Okay. Good visibility? Yep.
This view of John Grunsfeld tightening the connection on the optical control electronics unit. It's a very good example of the requirement for tethers on every piece of equipment that the astronauts use outside. As you can see, clearly a tether attached to the end of that piece of equipment.
We still have about 10 degrees to go. Copy that. Okay. Ooh, now I'm much happier. See the dot? I see the dot.
Very good. Good job, John. I see. We now show EK T11 Alpha mated to OCE J11.
Okay, can I give you the vertical? Put it right between those two fingers there. I've got it. I'm letting go slowly. Yep. Okay, Mike, I'm going to go for J11A, HST T11.
That's affirmative.
Don't pull it away from the back. Thank you. And that's complete. Can I give this back to you to start again? Yep.
Copy, that's complete. And
You got it? I got it.
John, do you confirm that all connectors are mated?
All connectors are mated. P13 and its cable are happy.
Okay, we're going to, I'm going to notify MCC, Houston Discovery, you are go for the OCE aliveness test.
Copy, go for the OCE aliveness test. We're very impressed with Dr. Grunsfeld and Steve Smith's work.
Done.
Thank you.
Thanks. Maybe you could use the same tether to put it back? Yep. Turn around slowly. So I'm going to turn. Yep, you're welcome to. Nice and slow.
And those words that John Grunsfeld has completed the task of repositioning those cables on the optical control electronics unit. Again, this realignment of the cables will allow for commanding to one of the mirrors inside the new fine guidance sensor that was installed yesterday. It basically will allow for the on-orbit alignment of that mirror, again inside the fine guidance sensor that Mike Foale and Claude Nicollier installed in the telescope yesterday as part of the second task of the second spacewalk.
But I want you to have a good configuration on the handrail.
So the handrail's in a good configuration. Okay. I'm a little wary to take the camera off if it goes in that direction. I'm going to try and lift it. I agree. Bring it towards me. Yeah, I was thinking you would yaw towards you. There you go. Or straight up. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I concur, that's the right direction. Those release. You're in release. It's just a little bit sticky. I hate shaking it. You can lean to your left about about 6 inches. So if you can get your right hand on the bottom of the camera. There, pull it with 2 hands and kind of jiggle it. Turn into it. Here it comes. Keep going. Keep going. Is it moving? Oh, there you go. I guess it is. Light on. Light's coming on. Okay, turn slowly back to your left. In fact, you could probably do without turning the boot plate, John. I'll try that.
Let's look at that.
Good clearance to the solar array. Okay.
Okay, John, we're going to need a view from this straight onto OCE, and we're going to need a view from the right of OCE.
Okay, you're getting the right now. I can do this without turning. And come down a little if you want to.
Okay, you can pan up a little bit, 1 degree, stop there. Now zoom in.
Okay.
Sorry, Scott's going to zoom in. You can just hold it steady.
It's a nice light.
Hold it steady.
I've got a death grip on this camera. My right hand is cemented to this handrail right here.
Now pan up about half a degree. Another half degree. That's great.
I've never had this view of the APU steam vents before. Yeah.
Very good view, gentlemen.
These are closeout photos documenting the work that the 2 crew members just completed in this as the part of the spacewalk. And as we heard Steve Smith, the free-floating astronaut, hanging onto the telescope, one of the telescope's handrails, looking back at the tail of Discovery and jokingly commenting that he's never had this particular view of the APU steam vents. Those steam vents for the auxiliary power units of the shuttle are located on either side of the vertical tail of Discovery.
Relax your grip now, and we're going to do a view face on.
Okay. To do that, I'm going to have to...
We have a nice view of Steve.
Okay, I'm going to have to turn my foot plate to do that. Okay, you want me to hold the camera? Yeah, that's probably the best. Okay, I've got it. Okay, you've got the camera. Don't lean back here. There you go. Okay, let everything damp out. Okay. Okay, I see it damping pretty well, actually. Like the camera back? I'll take the camera.
John, can you pull the camera out just a little bit further back? Stop. Stop. That's a good view, John. Just hold it back.
And we've lost our television view from Discovery. The next opportunity for television is about 20 minutes after the hour, so about 40 minutes from now. We should regain our television link, and as we saw just moments ago, the crew members already completing the first task of the day, and that is to reconfigure some cables in the optical control electronics unit that assists the pointing and positioning of mirrors inside the fine guidance sensor, particularly the one that was installed yesterday as part of the second spacewalk.
Rob, John.
Next, the Hubble project will perform an aliveness test to ensure that the cables were secure, that Grunsfeld just repositioned in that optical control electronics unit. So those steps will be next, and those will be controlled by the Space Telescope Operations Control Center at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center outside Washington, D.C. in Greenbelt, Maryland.
Can you hold it for a moment? I sure can. I do not have it yet, though. Hey. I've got it. Okay. I'll take it back. I've got it. You've got it. I think you have to hold with your right hand the gray part of the ball stack, unfortunately. And with your left hand, hold the bottom of the camera, the handle part. Okay? There you go. That's just your protective top. You're okay. So I can see the thumb with the friction fit in here. Yeah, there we go.
And this is Mission Control Houston, close-up view looking straight over the shoulder, the right shoulder of John Grunsfeld as he works on the change-out of the single S-band single-access transmitter, one of the two transmitters on board the Hubble Space Telescope.
Copy, P4. And Steve, can you tell us whether you're tethered to the handrail at this time?
I'm tethered to the arm still.
Copy, you're tethered to the arm.
Yes, sir. Going for P5.
So, this is a very good view of the cables that John Grunsfeld is working with, and the size of those cables. They're a bit smaller than the standard coaxial cable that you hook to the back of your television set, but the connector itself is essentially the same. It requires a tool to loosen those connectors, and that's what he's doing at this time, is disconnecting those cables from the failed transmitter, which is located on the door of Bay 5. Again, the midway up the telescope on the left side as you're looking from the crew compartment.
On P5, the RTD is interfering with the ratcheting. Okay, ship some of it away. Rather than do that, I'll just turn it manually. Okay?
We copy, John.
Okay. Yeah.
He's already disconnected two of those coaxial connectors, and this is the third one. And again, this is probably the most hand-intensive task that the astronauts will be performing during this servicing mission to the Hubble Space Telescope.
one more turn. Okay. T5 is demated.
Copy, J1, J2, J3, J4, and J5 demated. Now, John, you're going to be using the PTT next.
Copy.
And it'll be A2, counterclockwise 1, 5.5.
Okay, I'm going to stow the, I should be able to do that here. Stow the wrench here. Stow the wrench. Hey, John, first of all, if you take me away from the door 1 foot, please.
Yeah, just a second. Stevie's just behind you. Stevie, still okay?
Here, I'm out.
Okay, moving you away from the door.
Gonna get the PGT yourself, right? Yep. Okay. Be on my right side. Okay, stop.
Stop.
You're clear to turn. Got about a foot or so. Good, thank you. Feathers and lock, but that's okay. You're going to kill. He's coming out. Cal pass. Switching the motor. LED test is good. Battery's 41.6. Michael, settings, please.
Okay, John, A2, counterclockwise 1, 5.5 with a 5/16.
Okay, I do have set. A2, counterclockwise 1, 5.5. Okay. I'm going to do 1 turn.
And Steve, Jean-Francois has a request for you to tilt down slightly the EVA camera.
Okay. You know, there's your view then.
Maybe just 2 or 3 degrees.
What? Hey, you got the arm a little bit far away from me. Sorry, John.
Okay, yeah, you can disregard.
1. Okay.
Tiny bit right.
And now we see John Grunsfeld using a pistol grip tool, which is basically a power ratchet tool. And what he's doing now is basically breaking the torque on 8 bolts that are holding the single access transmitter to the wall of the work site.
And I'm with you. Holy moly, that's right. That's right, even with the visor down. We continue down. We're clear on the left.
And as we saw just seconds ago, the shuttle moved into sunrise, and Grunsfeld quickly putting his visor down. Again, there are 8 bolts that are holding the transmitter to the wall of the work site, and all he's doing on the first go-round with the pistol grip tool is to break the torque, and that'll be a 1 turn for each of the 8 bolts. The reason for that is these bolts are non-captive, meaning that he does not want to remove them completely with this tool. There's a special tool that he will use after he has loosened these bolts that actually, when it does remove them, it automatically captures the bolts, and then he'll place them
And on the inner corner. 1 more to go.
in a a little small canister that actually retains those bolts.
One turn on the lower right. So I've got one turn on all of those. Ready?
Okay, we copy.
PGT is stowed. Steve, if you have an opportunity to release the lock on that.
Okay, I will.
Let me give you the torque tool, small retractable. Okay, I need to install the FRB.
Okay, I'll wait for you.
Okay, Jean-François, would you take me up? Up. 18 inches.
18 inches up.
And towards the door, 1 foot. No more up. Just to the door. I'm 2 feet from the door still.
Copy. Moving in.
And stop. Stop.
Tether action's complete, John.
Thank you very much. That. Mike, I'm going to install the FRB handle to the right.
Concur. FRB handle to the right. And John, just to remind you, at this point, you will tether to it before you remove the last bolt.
Okay, I'll probably tether a little earlier, but please remind me. Okay, it's on the SSAT, and I'm wiggling it and giving it a good pull, and it feels secure. Removing the front hook.
Okay?
Okay. Steve, I'm turning to my left.
Okay, you're going to give me a tether?
So I was going to give you the... It's tethered now, right? I'm turning to my right, actually.
Okay, stand by.
Easier.
You want the white loop, right?
Yep.
Hold on, let me get it a little higher for you.
Okay, so I'll hold the front hook a little.
Yeah. Hold on, hold on. Try it again.
Okay.
Pull.
Actually, if you just give me the right loop, I'll do it.
Okay?
If we could do a little better job with that. Oh, it's tethered there.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on, hold on.
Okay.
Let go.
Do you want me to give you the front hook?
Nope.
The blue device that he attached to the transmitter, the old transmitter, is the fastener retention bracket. And again, there are 8 small attach points there, and that's where each bolt will be temporarily stowed. Again, those are non-captive bolts, and so when they're permanently removed, they need to be placed in this bracket so that they don't float away. A unique device that will retain those bolts so that they can then be reinstalled after the new unit is put in place.
Okay, this will be easy. I'll just tether through the...
No. And then you're going to do it over there?
I'll do it over here.
Okay, verify it's closed.
Closed here, closed here.
Okay. You're coming off the stringer.
Okay. I've got a positive hold on the pressure tool.
Okay, it's yours.
Okay, take it away slowly.
And I'll get off the arm so you have some balance.
Okay.
Steady, Bob, I'm off the arm.
Copy, Steve.
And I'll stop the arm from bouncing here shortly.
Okay.
There you go. And Stephen John, I'm hanging up to port for a few minutes.
I'll copy that. in the front strip now. Gate is closed. I can verify that the spring is strong. Okay, it's showtime. Hey, Jonathan, so would you take me to my left 6 inches, please? Good clearance. 2 feet from the telescope. I'm currently 2 feet away from the door. 12.5, stop, stop. We're going to go 4 turns, Michael. Sorry, quad. Is the door blocking the sun for you? No. You might want to put your right mini visor down. That might help you. That's a great idea. Yeah, copy that, Tom. I'm working on the upper left. Roger. 1 turn.
Discovery Houston, color printer on now, please.
2 turns. Copy Houston. 3 turns. Turn around. 4 turns.
John Grunsfeld now using this unique tool to remove each one of the bolts. Again, these are non-captive bolts, so this tool was specially designed so that when he removed the bolts, it actually captured the bolts, and then he will then attach them to that blue, basically it's a small blue bolt caddy that he attached to the transmitter. It has 8 locations, one for each of these small screws or small bolts that he's removing with this tool. And again, as he turns them and removes these bolts, they remain captive inside the tool until he stows them on that small blue caddy, which is known as a fastener retention bracket, affectionately known by its acronym of FRB. You'll hear some air-to-ground conversation related to it as Furby.
It's in the FRB. Copy, John. So that's 1. The running torque is reasonably high. Okay, 7 foot flat, take me down. Down. It'll be about 1 foot. About 1 foot. Just clear below. Copy. Stop. Stop. Okay, can you take me 1 inch towards the door, approximately? 1 inch to the door. 1 inch in. That's great. Stop. Thank you. Turn. Turn.
Roger, was it the last one, sir?
Belt up number 2. I've done the upper left and the lower left.
Roger.
The front flap, take me to my right, 6 inches.
Right 6 inches.
Stop. And come towards the door about 3 inches, please. 3 inches in. Thank you. Stop. Excuse me for grunting. That's one turn. Two turns. Two turns. Four turns. This is a corner bolt in the with the guide. Claude? Go ahead. Do we consider putting a couple more turns on each bolt with the PGT? John, what do you think? It sounds like it's incredible torque. Hey, stand by. Okay, the middle bottom is out, and I got the washer. Roger, that's number 3. That's number 3. What do you think about the PGT, John? We could give it a try. It's just we were admonished that it might not, the shoulder might hit the... shoulder might hit, yeah. And it's going okay. It's just, okay, just high torque the first 2 turns. Well, I'll tell you what, if it, you know, if it gets to the SSR and your hands are really tired, I'll do that. Okay.
Okay, we think you should stick to the plan right now. Only if you have real difficulties should you go to the PGT.
It looks like there was some thread lock on the threads. When they come out, they have a little bit of a hairy look. That's probably just overcoming the thread lock. So lock.
Okay, we think that's another reason not to use the PGT then.
Loctite or something like that. Overflow, could you take me up just a couple of inches, please? 2 inches up. That's perfect, thank you. Up. One. Two. Three. 4. 5. 6. Number 6. So the box is visibly loose. Okay, that one's out. 4 to go. Happy. Stop. Stop. Perfect. And could you take me in towards the door 6 inches, please? 6 inches in. I'll make it 4 inches. It'll be full. Stop. Stop. After the first two, it gets easier. Good. Keep concentrating. You're doing a great job. Five. Six. Seven. Here we go. Here we go. See you in a couple minutes. Okay, copy that. Free to go. Okay, jump from foot. Take me up 8 inches, please. 8 inches up. Stop. Stop. Okay, Claude, I'm going to open the coop. Okay, go ahead. Claude, after this bolt, remind me to tether, please. I will. Four. Two. Three. Four. This is the other corner bolt. Okay, because the box is loose on the door, I was able to get under the washer. Good job. Good job, John. I'll lift my hands for a second here. Take your time, John. That'd be great. 5. Here's 6. It's coming out. And that's in the FOB. Record, I'm going to tether to the box.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
I can verify I'm tethered to the new box.
And confirm, John, you have 2 to go, the 2 top middle.
The 2 top middle ones to go.
Roger.
Quad, I'm tethered to the box.
Roger. And Steve, after you retrieve FSAT 2R, close the cope and engage 2 latches.
Welcome. Okay, Johnson, Todd, take me to my left, please.
To your left.
1 foot.
1 foot. And I watch the pins, I have good visual.
Okay, you're still 2 feet from the telescope. And stop. Stop. Nice location. Okay, Quad, because the initial torque is so high, I'm going to put 2 turns on each of these. I am tethered to the box. I verified I'm locked both sides. I'm going to put the first 2 hard turns on each of these, and then I'll come back and finish the one.
Okay, copy that. You're clear to do that.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Quad, 2 latches.
Roger.
My lights are coming on.
And we have sunset in about 1.5 minutes.
Okay, the lights are working well.
Copy.
On the left of the remaining 2, I have 1 turn. I have 2 turns.
Copy.
I'm on the right one now.
Okay.
There's 1. Down for a bit. I am. Thank you. Glad you're here.
Copy that.
I was just telling Steve I'm glad he's here. Little company.
And confirm you are tethered to SRB right now.
I am. be behind the washer.
And there's the old transmitter now removed from its location on the wall of the Bay 5 work site.
And they all look pretty reasonable. You need to scoot, okay, right there is good. Yeah, you need to put a tether on this one, okay. If I hold the box, can you take my tether off? I sure can. Hold on. Thank you. Got the box? I've got the box.
2 hours and 40 minutes into the spacewalk now. And the old transmitter has now been removed from the wall.
Stand by. Small one's fine.
And Grunsfeld will now hand that over to Steve Smith, and Steve Smith will hand him the replacement unit.
Okay, keep both gates closed. I'm going to take this one off and put it on the old box. Okay, that's fine. Hold on, stop. Let's turn it this way. Hold on. Okay. Don't let go yet. Okay. Actually, you could take the whole box since I'm still tethered to it. Yeah, we'll take the box. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I've got the box. Okay. We'll take your tether off. I'll do that. You can mount the other one first if you want. Okay. That's a good idea. Let me do that. Okay. I'll get a couple of those in. I can let go of it. There's the shiny box. Move your left arm towards me, warn me first. Okay, I'm sorry. Now when you're done with that one, just so we can.
Discovery Houston, just checking to see if you have message 48 Bravo.
That's fine, Houston. Houston, that's fine. Let me get one more. Copy. Ready? Yeah. Can you hold on to the box for one moment? Yep. Service community right there. Okay. Actually, I'll take the box back. Okay. Let me go down to one more handrail down. Okay, I can verify your tether's on. We checked the gate, right? Yeah, we did, and they verified at this end also. I've taken my tether off, and I'm ready to take the box.
And now that the old box has been removed, the new box has been now installed, and as you can notice, the new box has small wing nuts that are much easier to torque. They will be tightened with a tool, but they can actually be hand tightened. And of course, this new unit, a much more EVA-friendly installation with the wing nuts clearly visible. There are 7 of these that Grunsfeld will tighten, and he can finger tighten those, and then we'll use a tool to tighten them a little bit tighter before hooking back together with the coaxial cables.
John, I'm back on, and we have a super picture of what
And there are already some coax cables that are installed on the new unit, as you can see, with basically some jumpers, and he'll attach the old cables to those new jumpers to allow for a more easy reach with his fingers.
Okay.
We should have television for another 21 minutes or so until we lose communications through the tracking and data relay satellite system.
All of them have been hand tightened or rotated 3 times once they were released.
We copy, John. So we're expecting 3 more.
Okay.
3 more times, I mean, with the tool.
It'll be a little hard to predict just because I can't really tell when it starts threading. But I'll let you know how many turns it goes.
Okay.
Uh-oh. What's that? Okay. In my right hand, I have a 5/16 7.3 that I'm holding onto very tightly.
Did it come off the socket caddy or off the tool?
Off of the tool. And I'm just going to hold it here until Steve gets back, if that's okay. Yeah, I'm almost done.
So it came off the PGT, yep.
I was using it to take the PGT off the bayonet. Okay, just stand by.
Yeah, we see it in your hand right now, John.
I'm in no hurry. In fact, I'm holding it with 2 hands now.
We understand, John. I'm sure you'll keep a hold of it.
So it came off at the McCaddy interface? Yep. Just like in the pool. About that.
And Steve, I just propose that you reinstall that for John and do a little full test on it and verify it. Well, see if it stays on. If it doesn't, we may have to use the other PGT.
And do we have a second socket up here on the control board?
No, it's probably in a TSA.
Yes.
I believe that will be in the TSA, the second 516.
Okay.
So Steve, first we'd like you to do a full test on the original one. If it comes off again, we'll have you move it to the other PGT, and if that doesn't work, we'll go to the TSA.
Sounds like a good plan. Okay, the SSAT is stowed, and I believe I'm not supposed to bring anything with me. I think normally on the way up you'd get MOI bag.
I do that after SSR, actually.
Oh, okay, you're right. Absolutely right.
Along with the new J harness.
Yep, absolutely right.
Okay, coming up, John.
2 latches, Mike. The SSAT is stowed. It's stowed with 2 pit pins and 3 Velcro straps.
I copy, Steve. And we've done 2 latches.
Correct. Okay.
And Steve, bear with me as a reminder, but as you work on this, try not to let your legs go up at all.
Understand completely.
Here's a clear view over the shoulder of John Grunsfeld. He's holding a...
John, how would you like to do this? Okay, I've got the... if we have a McCaddy tether clip in next to the trash bag here. Yep. Because I'd like to hold it with two hands. We do. Here it is right here. Okay. I'm going to present the tool to you. Okay. I'd like you to put the tip pin in if you could. Okay. Lean to your left just for a moment. Okay. Let me come this way so I don't go up any further. Okay. Yeah, that's better.
It is very evident John Grunsfeld holding on to that pistol grip tool extension with two hands as it is became untethered, and so they're being very careful to retether that and reattach it to the pistol grip tool. And as we could see in some of that, some of those views over his shoulders, he was holding that with very carefully with two hands until Steve Smith could get up to his work site to assist him in reattaching it to the pistol grip tool.
Okay. Thank you. I think you can do the rest, actually. Yep. I'll stand by. Let me disconnect here. I can verify the tip pin is inserted all the way. Let me get out the arm so it's stable for you. Okay. Let it damp out. I'm connected to the Hubble right now, Billy. Copy C. Do you need to go and do the bayonet? The bayonet's unlocked. Okay. Trying to get the tool out. Okay. I can get it if you need me to. I've got it. Okay. Why don't you work towards the bay here? I'm sorry, say again? I was just going to tell you to turn to your left as you do that. That way, if it comes off, it'll be in the bay. Okay? You do not want to go up if it comes off. Yep, I agree. Are you still there? I'm to your left. Okay? Actually, I think if I hold it on, you remove the tip pin. That's the most secure way for us to do it. I agree? Okay, hold on. Don't move. Okay, I've still got the tip in. Okay. It seems pretty secure. Okay. I think this is the only time we're going to use it. When we're done, it should be all right. Okay.
You confirm that it's securely attached to the PTT?
Affirmative.
Okay, just I guess use caution when applying force to that.
I'm not going to touch that end again. Hey, John, can I get the pip in back to you? Yes, you may. Then to your left, here you go, I can reach. Okay. Can you reach it? Yep, let go. Let go. Yep, okay, I'm letting go now. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm going to slowly let it go back. If you could insert it back in the... I can. Little hole. Slowly when you turn. Okay. And I'll lean forward just a little bit. Okay. Stay right there. Okay. Yeah, the pip pin is back in. Thank you. Let me get back to the telescope here. I'm on the telescope now. Okay. Copy. Hold on one second. I'm going to put a tether on. Okay, I'm on the telescope. On the telescope, Billy Bob. Okay, Steve. Okay, we can get back towards now. Okay, cal thrust. Good LED test. 40.3 volts.
And on setting.
Go.
Can be A2, clockwise 1, 2.5.
Okay. A2, clockwise 1, 2.5. I copy.
All verified.
Okay, and that's all set now. I'm going to start on the upper right.
John, we have a note saying expect the MTL to slip.
Okay.
And now that the
There's one turn.
the socket has been reattached carefully to the pistol grip tool,
Two turns.
John Grunsfeld now will tighten the rest of the way the 7 wing nuts that he attached by fingertip tightening a moment ago on the new transmitter. A much easier task to reinstall a new unit than the old, since the old was not necessarily designed to be replaced by a spacewalk, evidenced by the very small screws that he had to be very careful in demating or unscrewing from the old unit, and carefully holding on to those in a special tool caddy, a special fastener device. But this new unit was designed on the ground to be EVA friendly with those wing nuts, and so he was able to attach the new unit quite easily, and now he's simply tightening 7 of these wing nuts to make a firm connection of the new unit to the wall, side wall of the work site, Bay 5 of the Hubble Space Telescope.
Return. Four turns. Five turns. Six. 6.5 and field flip.
Copy that, John.
Obviously, I didn't have that one started very far. Okay, again, going on the diagonal, I'm now on the upper left. One turn. Two turns. Three turns. Four.
This is a very nice view over John Grunsfeld's right shoulder of the pistol grip tool,
Over 5.
to show a good method for showing how slowly it turns, and he counts every time it makes one revolution. There's a very precise number of turns that's expected to ensure that these new bolts are tightened properly and securely. Once he's completed with all 7 of these, I'll move on to making the connections with the coaxial cables that he demated from the old unit. The only difference is there are some jumpers so that he can actually attach them more easily, so that he's not so close to the side wall of the work site as he was in removing the coaxial cables from the other unit.
4. 5. 6 and then MTL flip. 2.8.
Copy, John.
Middle. One. Two. Yep. So by my count, the only one I have left is the lower left.
We concur, John.
Thank you. Open fire, could you take me to my right? 1 foot, please. 1 foot right. Thank you, stop. Up. One. Two. Three. 4. Okay, 2.8 at just under 4. Okay, check the extension again. Okay.
Okay, John, can you verify you have done the bottom, middle, lower?
Nope. I have not.
Okay, can you do that one?
I certainly will. Glad you're keeping track. Don't put off. Watch the extension, John. Hello. Thank you. Could you take me to my left, please? 1 foot. That's 1 foot. 3 feet a corner. 3 feet from the telescope. Feet. Okay, stop. 1.5 feet. One turn. Two turns. Three turns. Four turns. Five and 0.6.
Copy, 5 turns and 2.6. John, I now show you are complete. Can you just go around with your hands and just check?
That's what I'm doing. Good idea. Watch the extension. Yep. Okay. Check that extension. It is still secure. Get a good grip. Yep. Stop. Okay, Mike, I'm going to untether from the box.
Copy.
Oh, no, that's, I'm not going to do that. Those are the caps.
And we need to put those in the trash bag here.
Yep.
I see you're leaving the caps on that tether.
That's right. So I'm leaving the tether on.
I'm going to the arm, Billy Bob.
Copy, Steve.
I'm on the arm, Billy Bob.
Welcome on board.
Now, before you turn, tell me which way you're going to go and do it slow. Can I put that BGT back first?
Yep. Okay. Can you do that for me?
Sure.
I don't want to use the extension.
Hello? Coming?
Was it in the top socket? Yeah. I've got it. Okay. You push the bayonet closed? Yep. Turn STS closed. So do I. Okay. I'm going to rotate it down. Okay. Connector time. Flaps are coming up. If you rotate to your left, let me push the PGT down a little bit. Okay. to take the arm to the right a little bit? To the right some? Just a little bit? Is that okay? Move. Okay, about 2 feet to the right. I think you got clearance now. Okay, stop. Stop. Okay, I see that they are tethered. Hold on, don't let go yet. I won't. Don't let go yet. Still got him. Yeah, I've got it. Okay, let him go. Can you give me some slack? Pull some slack out. So, pull some slack out on the tether. Okay, hold on. There you go. That's on SM, that's all right. Okay.
This is Mission Control Houston. John Grunsfeld now has securely tightened the wing nuts on the newly installed transmitter, and the next step will be to connect all of the coaxial cables to that new unit. And we're about to lose our television picture from Discovery.
I'll lock it off. Okay. Pull some more slack, please. Pull some out. Okay. Okay, stop. Okay.
And we won't have television again for another 40 minutes until about 6 minutes after the top of the next hour. Again, this is the task to change out the transmitter, one of the two transmitters on board the Hubble Space Telescope, the S-band single-access transmitter, which is designed to send data from Hubble to the ground via radio signals. One of those units failed back in 1998, and while only one unit is required for data transmission from Hubble, optimally the telescope actually can operate with two of those transmitters.
Very good, thank you. Yeah.
And obviously that's the desired method for operation and transmission of signals from the Hubble Space Telescope to the ground, thus the desire to change out this transmitter on this flight.
Let's take up my many workstations. Okay. Hey, John, if you take me up 1 foot, please. 1 foot.
Once he's completed with this task of attaching the coaxial cables, again, the coaxial cables are very similar, albeit a little bit smaller than the cables on the back of a television set. Once he's finished with that task, the next task, which happens to be in the same work site, Bay 5, will be to replace one of the Hubble Space Telescope's mechanical or reel-to-reel tape recorders with a more advanced solid-state recorder.
We have a note, John, to check that.
Which has a great deal more capability and flexibility than the reel-to-reel recorder that it will replace. The digital recorder or solid-state recorder
How long before?
can actually perform the task of two separate mechanical recorders, but unlike the mechanical recorder, the SSR or solid-state recorder can actually record and play back data simultaneously, wherein the mechanical or tape recorder cannot. So that task will be performed immediately following the completion of the transmitter task. And once both tasks have been completely finished by Steve Smith and John Grunsfeld, the Hubble project will be given a go to perform an aliveness test on the new solid-state recorder and the new S-band single-access transmitter.
And I can see the button?
Copy, P2.
Okay, and on these single strand cables, the bend radius will stay.
That's well clear. Already clear.
Yep. Four. Five. I'm going to tether to the box, Mike. We have 3 volts. Don't move. John, can you you get down?
Discovery now in the 75th orbit of its mission, traveling midway across the Pacific Ocean on a northeasterly swing that will take it across the northern portions of Mexico, the southern tip of Texas, before heading out across the Gulf of Mexico.
Mike, the ester and the SSR plates have the same thickness.
We copy, and Houston, we'll press ahead and stay with 5 turns on those bolts. John feels that he can remove the ester with ease, and we'll be able to install the SSR with ease.
And we concur.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. San Francisco, take me left 2 feet, please.
Left 2 feet.
Okay, Mike, I can confirm I'm tethered to the box, the ester, and I'm locked at both ends.
Thank you, John.
Okay, stop. Stop.
And John, you're going to set the MTL to 5 and the FX clockwise.
Okay. I still have the left bolt to go, and I'll do that.
Steve, you're going to minimize angular acceleration of the ester. Caution.
Absolutely. There's one. Two.
Now 3 hours, 50 minutes into the spacewalk, the old mechanical reel-to-reel tape recorder's now been removed, and John Grunsfeld, with the assistance of Steve Smith, ready to install the new solid-state recorder.
4.
Discovery Houston for the flight deck. IMU star of opportunity align at 2200, not required.
Copy that, not required. Copy, John, I think you're complete with the bolts, is that correct?
Yep, I'm starting the S6.
Remember, set MTL 5, Essex clockwise.
Local. S6 is going to 5. And I'm going to tighten. Okay, I'm ready to take the ester out.
Okay, minimize angular acceleration.
Okay. I have the ester. San Francisco, take me out.
Take you out.
And Mike, I'm retrieving the J harness and starting the T harness.
I copy, Steve.
I can see the J harness is nicely tethered to me.
Until I start going down to
You can take me to the
so that way.
Take me to the cope.
Copy to the cope. And Steve, John is coming down above you. He's just got about 10 feet to go.
Okay. I'll be ready for you in 1 minute. Okay. No rush. 3. sure is a beautiful vehicle. Concur. And don't forget if you could bring me 3 feet aft. Could be 3 feet aft. And the other motions were all good. Copy. Okay. How easy aft now? So that's perfect. You can stop here until Steve's ready. Okay, stop here. These cables have memory. Why do they?
And John Grunsfeld on the end of the robotic arm holding the old mechanical tape recorder, awaiting the arrival of Steve Smith with the replacement unit, the new solid-state recorder, which has no mechanically moving parts. Thus, it has a very low failure rate. It actually can detect and correct and report any random errors in its own memory.
No rush at all. Okay?
The new solid-state recorder actually has already flown in space. It flew in space on STS 95 in 1998 as a test to ensure that it worked properly in the actual space environment.
There we go. Yep. Okay, that's the J harness. The other to me still. This is the E harness I'm still in, Michael. Copy, Steve. Okay, Michael, I have the J harness. John, let me move over a little bit.
Okay, copy. And John, I guess,
John, can I move to my left? You can move to your left. I'm basically even with RC2 and 3 at the aft end of the cope. Like usual. Yep. So let me me get secure here. Okay, let me tether after this one. And remember, I'll be passing you the wrong end of the box. Okay. Actually, I'll be tethered to the wrong end of the box. You'll have the right end facing you.
And Steve, are you tethered to the structure descent?
I am. Very good.
You're
John?
restraining yourself.
Yes, I am. Hey, John, I can verify that I'm tethered to the box. Okay, you should have a tether coming to me. Okay, actually, I'm totally out of tethers. Okay. Well, can you use your mini workstation and grab it, Eddie, or is that? That's holding the SSR caddy, SSH caddy. Okay, come on down. We'll use your waist tether or something. Okay. So, Francois, bring me down, please. Okay, moving down. In the past, we've used the end effector. Yeah. Mini workstation. Your right waist tether will work. Okay. I concur. If you can grab your right waist tether. On your mini workstation center. Yep. Okay, hold that down, Francois. Sometimes Georgie helps you. Do you tether under this? Okay, stand by. I can verify I'm tethered to it. Yeah, you take the new box. I've got the new box. I will take the tether off. Okay, you got the new box? I've got it. Okay. I'm free of the new box. I'm going to the old box. Okay. I see you on the old box. Giving you your tether back. Okay. Let's put this on the new box. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, I'm going to put it right. That's great. Perfect. Okay, hold on. Let me get stable here. Switch hands. Okay. Okay, I'm ready to take the old box. I've got the old box. Then I'll meet you up there. Okay, Jean-Francois, take me back up to Bay 5, please. To Bay 5.
John Grunsfeld now has the new solid-state recorder, a 25-pound piece of equipment, and he's now being maneuvered back up to the work site by Jean-Francois Clairvoy, operating the shuttle's mechanical or robotic arm.
And Steve, this time you're going to close 3 latches.
Copy.
Steve Smith will load the old mechanical tape recorder into the protective enclosure as part of the orbital replacement unit carrier. And as we heard Mike Foale telling him to make sure he closes all 3 latches on that protective enclosure.
Did you have good visibility on the solar arrays on Francois? Yes, sir. Yes, but I still see other G. Okay, thank you. You can take me aft 6 feet, maybe 4 feet. Can you repeat that? Aft 4 feet, aft 4 feet. You can continue, and you can start taking and you can start taking me towards the telescope. Okay, starting moving in. So in and out. Your clearance is good over your right. So you can continue aft. Continuing aft. I've got about 2 feet of clearance. I have about 2 feet more I need to go aft. 2 feet more aft. Okay, and I'll start left right now. Continue left. 1 more foot left. 1 more foot left. Okay, now just in. Just in. Another hard transport module to close. Okay, jump up front, take me up 2 feet now. Up 2 feet. Got it. Okay, stop the up. Up. Okay, continue in. Continuing. I see 3 feet at the foot plate. Okay, we have good visual on the foot plate. Okay, very good. I'm clear. On the right, I'm 1 foot away from the door, so continue in. Continuing in. Okay, Mike, the transport module did close. It was very difficult. And stop. Stop.
Copy, the transport module is closed. No,
It is closed.
you haven't got to close the... and you closed the low force.
The coat is closed.
It's closed with 3 latches.
Correct. I'm going for the MRI bags.
That's correct.
Okay?
We'll need 3 of them.
I'll bring the whole stringer.
And see, when you close the ATM, 2 latches.
Copy?
Every Houston for IV.
Houston, go ahead.
Mike, we've just gotten the word that if it makes it any easier or quicker for you, you have a go to use a PGT in the SSR3 installation.
Houston, copy.
Might take us longer to reconfigure the tool.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, John. But it's your call.
Let me go ahead and get 1 bolt down so it's secure. Starting with the front left bolt.
Copy, front left.
One. Two. Three. It popped out in the back, so I've got to loosen it up a little bit.
Copy, John.
Hey, Mike, I'm tethered to the MLI stringer, MI bag stringer.
Thank you, Steve. And we'd like to translate to Bay 5 and stow the MLI recovery bag.
Copy. Okay, now it's in properly.
And you have 1 bolt on the left, right?
Okay, I have 1 bolt with 1 turn.
Copy.
Spacewalk now passing through 4 hours and 8 minutes, and John Grunsfeld back up at the worksite with the new solid-state recorder. He'll be installing that solid-state recorder via 4 bolts.
5 1/4 turns by the forward.
And 3 connectors that he'll be connecting to the new unit. And the 4 bolts will secure it to its location in Bay 5, the work site up at the midpoint up the telescope, again, which stands about 4.5 stories tall out of Discovery's payload bay.
Mike, I have the MRI bags.
We copy.
It's double tethered to me. It's 5 1/2 on the back right.
Copy, 5 1/2 on the back right.
So the MTL flips.
So that was the diagonal.
Yep. Hey, don't flip off. You would take me out about 6 inches or so.
6 inches out.
And also to my left. 1 foot.
To your left, 1 foot.
Mike, I've got the MRI box double tethered to me.
Okay.
So you can stop?
Stop.
One. 2. 3. 4. 5. 5 3/4 to torque.
Copy, 5 3/4.
Hey, don't flip off. You could move me to my left. Good timing, Steve.
To your left.
Want the cable now? Not quite. I have one bolt left, okay?
Steve, is it okay to move John to his left?
It is clear to move him to his left. You can stop.
Stop.
Hey, Mike, I'm going to Velcro tether the caddy to the telescope. The large hook is closed. I've confirmed it a couple or 3 times.
I copy, Steve. That's good.
One. 2. 3.
And done, sir.
Okay. I'll be looking in the dark for a minute. Then again, maybe not. That's 5. 5 1/2. Okay, it's 5 1/2 till MTL flips on the back right. That makes all the bolts.
I show you complete. J1, J2, J3, and J4 caps. And down the trash bag.
Copy that. Go, John. If you would take me in 1 foot, I have 2 feet as the foot plate. In 1 foot. And I'll put to my right about 6 inches. And 6 inches to your right. Okay, Mike, the MRI caddy is securely tethered to the telescope. With a large, small. Stop. Stop. And can you come up 1 foot, please? Next array. Can you repeat, John? Up 1 foot. Up 1 foot. Sorry, Steve. I just wanted to check the solar array. Okay, stop. Thank you. Stop. The cap. Yeah, I'll take him. I'll give you the cable. Okay. Just get one of my 2 tethers off this thing. Would help if you open the gold. Yeah, I get that. My hand's pretty full right now. Okay, understand. I just realized why it was so dark in here. I've never done that. Like the whole last night rib, I think. Yeah, that thing won't turn. Okay. Closed, closed. Closed. Yeah, you can keep this on there until it's installed. Okay. Another solar razor behind me. Got it. Okay, go ahead and pull it all the way out and I'll take the, I guess you don't care about it retracting. I definitely need you to lock the ears off, so. Okay. Let me go ahead and install that, and then I'll give you the tether cap. Is that a good plan? Okay. Actually, I can hold the tether caps for you if you want. Okay. Let's see. There they are. Yeah. There you go. Take the tether cap under the wire. They going over, and it doesn't matter. You grab that for a second. I've got it. You want them under? No, it doesn't matter. You go ahead and install the cable. Okay. Jump on cross. You can take me to my right. 2 feet. 2 feet to your right. Okay, stop. Stop. Okay, I can verify that on SFR1, P1 is installed. Okay, we copy you. I'm untethering from the harness. Good, and you take the caps back. Your right hand. Okay. Give me my tether back. Okay, let me unlock it. You hold on to it still. Okay, still got it. Okay, I've got it. Okay.
This is Mission Control Houston. Steve Smith and John Grunsfeld continue to
Return the connector tool. You got it.
gather up the tools that they are using, have been using for this replacement. The new unit, the new solid-state recorder now essentially in place. The spacewalk now passing through 4 hours, 19 minutes in duration. The 2 crew members are a little bit behind schedule, but the plan is for them to complete this task and then move on to installing at least 4 of the 6 outer blanket layers, protective insulation blankets that have been carried up on the flight to cover some of the equipment bays that have shown degradation and effects of the severe space environment. So the plan still remains that the crew members will finish this task, and then we'll head on to the task of installing at least 4 of the 6 outer blanket layers that are planned for the last task of this spacewalk before beginning the final cleanup of the payload bay. During that cleanup, the Hubble Space Telescope's high-gain antennas will be deployed in preparation for tomorrow's release of the telescope back to space following the 3 spacewalks. The estimates right now for the duration of the spacewalk is expected to be about 7.5 hours. And again, currently the spacewalk duration is 4 hours, 20 minutes. Discovery is headed out midway across the Atlantic Ocean on a southeasterly swing that will take it across South Africa and the island of Madagascar before moving out across the Pacific Ocean. We should have television for another 30 minutes or so as Discovery continues in its
Thank you, Jonas.
track around the Earth every 92 minutes at an altitude of 370 statute miles, about 330 nautical miles.
Your hook open. I see it's still tethered to the port board. Okay, I can verify this end is locked. Verify your end. The my end is still locked. So here's the tool, John. Thank you. You got it? I've got it. And you could do one more thing for me, sir. I could get rid of the right angle drive. That? Yeah, be a lot more safer. At the back, I'm ready. Got it? Okay. So it looks like the lock is on your side. Okay, deal with it. I'll keep still. Wait, that'll help. That's back on my main workstation. See it? I see both locked. I'll hold the tool for you if you like. Thank you. I've got it. Okay. Gotta keep that folded up. I've got it. You got it? Another lock. Hey, Jumper, if you could take me to my left. You're clear to come left. Thank you. To your left. About 1 foot. 1 foot left. You stop. Stop. Belly button on attached to the arm. Copy. And can you increase my pitch about another 5 degrees? Pitch down. Pitch down 5 degrees. Copy. Okay, stop. That's right. T1 is going on. Okay, the pins on J1 look fine. Eye contact with the bay there. So thank you. No issue.
Copy on J1.
J3 looks fine. And J1 all look fine. There are too many black marks on the connectors. There should be a white stripe. See it? 3 inches on your mask, you look good. Thank you. Okay, T1 is on. I see the little button.
Copy that, thank you. Okay, P2 is on. I see the little button. Copy P2.
Okay. I'm locking off the connector tool. Thank you.
John, can you verify the
I've got it. Stand by. System swap. I show only J1 to go.
Okay.
Okay, I show the stringer hook is closed and locked. It's on the correct part of the tool. Independent of your hook is coming off. Tool is still secure, I see it. And the hook is coming back to you. Thank you, I've got it. Got it? And I'm going to go put the MRI B5 bag on my mini workstation. Okay, I think it goes on mine for this one. Is that right? No, actually, since I'm going to be end up on the arm, it goes on me because that way I can stow it on the stringer. Mike, do you recall? John or I were?
Negative.
I guess you could stand it. You could stow it on the way to the MFR swap. That's right. I'll go get it for you. Okay. I know you have some work to do still. In fact, let's wait till we close today. Okay. We still got the door stay and the photos and everything. Mike would have told me to stop if I tried to do that. Did you have your finger on the button, Mike?
No.
Discovery Houston for IV with a big picture.
Okay, J1 is installed.
Okay, J1 is installed. John, I show all connected.
I concur.
And Houston Discovery, before you give us your update, I believe you are go for an aliveness test for the SSR.
Copy. Go for the aliveness test for the SSR. Good work, gents.
And Houston, can you go ahead with your...
And another piece of good news that the astronauts Steve Smith and John Grunsfeld
And try to get back in the door with a total PET of 7 hours 30 minutes if we can today. That's going to reduce our noble responsibilities for today, and we're going to only do 9 and 10. I do have a read-up of a change when you get ready for the patch wires, but for now, just count on doing 9 and 10. A further recommendation...
We copy just 9 and 10.
Good copy, Mike, and one further recommendation is to do not do the MFR swap, just to save a little time. If you concur?
And Houston, I would really like to have John get a rest from his hands and put Steve in the MFR.
This
Discovery,
I concur.
and we concur with you. You've got the best view of things.
Thank you, Houston. We will do the MFR swap after this.
We copy and concur.
Take me out 3 feet, John, from 4. Hold on, let me get out. Break. Okay, break. Sorry. Are you ready, Steve, for the out? Stop, John, from 4. Okay. Okay, I'm on. Okay, stopping the out. Okay. You can take me down first, 2 feet.
Those words from Steve Robinson to the crew referencing the amount of time we'd like for the EVA to last this evening, currently passing through 4 hours 33 minutes. They have now completed the swap of the mechanical tape recorder for the newly improved and solid state recorder. That now installed, and the Hubble project is in the process of conducting an aliveness test to verify all of the connections to that new unit are completed, and to prove that the electrical signal is being received by the telescope systems.
As you know, the solar rays are above us. I'll be very careful doing this. And if you could not lean back any, it would be good. Okay. I'll lean forward. That'd be even better.
Pretty wide view of the whole bay, looking at both the SSRs and the cable between them.
Okay. I've got the camera. You've got the camera. Let me get back on the telescope. I'm still connected to the other Billy Bob. Copy, Steve. So, John, first of all, take me down and out. Down and out. I'm off the arm, Billy Bob. Copy, Steve.
And as is typical now with the new unit installed, crew members are providing a close-up view of that new tape recorder in place to provide the Hubble project with basically some closeout videotape of the new unit installed and the connections as they were mated. And the next step will be to close the door on that bay number 5. Close the latches. It takes 6 latches, bolts to close the work site out. And then they will swap places with Steve Smith replacing John Grunsfeld on the end of the robotic arm, John Grunsfeld then becoming the free-floating astronaut.
And 1 more degree.
And then they'll head basically straight across to the right about 4 work bays to bays 9 and 10. And those are the first 2 bays that they will attach what's called NOBLE by its acronym, N-O-B-L, for New Outer Blanket Layer, which is a semi-hard shell layer that matches the same size as the door of the work site. This new insulation blanket will be installed almost directly over the old insulation blanket, which has shown the effects of 9.5 years in space, in the harsh space environment, with some of the insulation being tearing and peeling. And so these new outer blanket layers will be installed first on bays 9 and 10, and then the flight control team will assess the amount of time remaining to see whether or not there's enough time to do 2 more bays, which would be 5 and 6.
Okay, stop. I'm on the arm. Stop.
Remembering that there's still about 1 hour of final cleanup activities to be conducted before the 2 astronauts can come back inside. Thus, the requirement to manage the time and try to get the spacewalk timed out to end at about the 7.5 hour point. We have about 13 minutes or so remaining in this television pass before we lose our television signal from Discovery, as the orbiter is now headed southeasterly across southern portions of Africa, and then we'll head out across the island of Madagascar before moving across the Indian Ocean. This is the midpoint of the 75th orbit of Discovery's mission, and the mission elapsed time thus right now is 4 days, 23 hours, and 5 minutes.
I'm free of the arm. Okay, copy, Steve. I got a cross under. Everything look okay? Everything looks okay, and it's an interesting effect. If I put my head in the bay, I can hear that they're doing the SSR aliveness test. How about that? Okay, so let's take me out 3 feet and let Steve cross. Okay, out 3 feet. Okay, stop, stop. Clear to cross. You're clear to cross. Good thing you got the left-handed one and I got the right-handed one. Your connectors are on the left, mine are on the right. Oh, yes. Until then, we take some of your piece down, back. Okay, that's fine.
And the PGT will be A3 counterclockwise to 10.5.
Okay, let me calibrate it. Can you control me again?
Are you ready now?
No. And John, before you can start me down 2 feet and in 3 feet.
Down 2 and in 3.
South cross. The LED test, we're down to 39.7.
Keep moving in and down.
Okay, and no more down to my right.
COA. 2 feet COA.
Keep moving up. Continue to my right.
Keep moving right.
You have one more foot. We're 2 feet from the door. And stop. Stop. Okay, I have A3, counterclockwise to 10.5 set.
That's correct.
Can you come a little bit closer? Okay, so first of all, can you come another 1 foot to the right?
1 foot to the right.
Good. Stop. Stop. Okay, move the PGT away just for a second. So okay. Get a clear set and move your arm. There you go. Hold on. There we go. Gives me a clean shot at it. Okay. I got it. Okay, I'm letting go. Okay, I got you. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be enough. Okay, if you want to pull it out, I've still got the tool. Okay, see if you can pull it out. It's under a little bit of, yeah, okay. I can't leave it until I get my bolt undone. Yeah, it's definitely clear. Okay. I've got the tool. You got the tool? Stand over your toe there. There you go. Yeah, you might as well. I'll hold the door open while you get the other one. Can you verify I'm tethered at the other end still? You're tethered at the other end still. Okay, I'll hold the door open. Okay. I think it'll stay in place. Okay. I'll just lightly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the tool, reset it. I go from the doors, counterclockwise to clockwise 2. 10.5. I've got the door. Okay, you've got the door. Okay, I've got the door. You've got the door? Yep. I've got the door stay. Okay. Okay, jump for foot, take me to my left. See you left. Can you go out and let me pass? Yep, I just want to get the door a little bit more closed. Okay. Yep. Yeah, you want pretended. Okay, jump for foot, take me out 3 feet. Out 2 feet. There we go. Cleared across. You're cleared across. Stop. Stop. Like sunrise is coming. Looks like this door may have a little bit of springiness too. Check all those J-hooks. I can check, they look good. Let me get rid of this before you do it, okay? Okay, I will. Hey, jump from foot, take me in. 3 feet, please. 3 feet. That's your foot right, looks good. One more foot. One more foot. And stop. Stop. I'm headed for the arm. Copy, Steve.
And John, do you need PGT settings for the...
I've got it set as Alpha 3, clockwise 2, 10.5.
That's correct.
Okay. Thank you. Billy, I'm on the arm.
Steve, you're on the arm.
See it on the stringer, it's independent of the tether that's already on it. That's the correct part of the tool. My mini workstation tether is coming back to me. Okay. I can see it's still correctly tethered. And my tether is coming back to me. Second, John. Don't hurry. Yeah, I've recovered my tether. Okay. Going back to the telescope. And I'm free. Hey, Justin, take me, start with you, Steve, to my left. 2 feet, and I'll try and get that bolt. Copy? That's 2 feet. Check the depth gauge of the bolt for you. I have the solar rays up there. Slowly, stop. Slowly. 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 Okay, close the door and let me peek at him. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Steve, we have a good visual on your clearance to the highway.
Okay, all clear up here. I can hold the door for you. Okay, I have 1 J hook partial. Okay, I'm letting go. I'm getting away from the solar array. Okay, thank you.
And the spacewalk by Steve Smith and John Grunsfeld. John Grunsfeld now passing through 4 hours, 47 minutes. The 2 astronauts closing the work site now. During the closure of that door, we did get confirmation from the Hubble project. The good news that the aliveness test on the newly installed solid-state recorder was a good one. And the next step, once they complete closing this door and backing away from that work site, will be for the Hubble project to perform the aliveness test on the transmitter. They will be radiating through one of the high-gain antennas that is folded up against the telescope, more likely the one that's pointed toward the tail of Discovery, but they do want the crew members to be away from that work site and away from the high-gain antennas when that aliveness test is performed. So they'll wait until this work site is closed out and the astronauts have moved away on around to the other side to prepare for the installation of the protective insulation blankets.
And Steve and John, we think you should transfer the bag to the stanchion at this time.
Okay, when John's done, I'll have him come down.
We should be expecting to lose our television picture from Discovery in about 2 minutes. And we will pick it back up again about 30 minutes from now. So we'll have about 30 minutes without television, and as Discovery moves now across the Indian Ocean and will shortly skirt across much of Australia before heading northeasterly across the Pacific Ocean.
top 3, right? Yeah. Okay. You look here when I did that. You take me towards the telescope 1 foot. I'm going to use your left hand. Yeah. Oh, okay. 1 foot. 1 foot toward the telescope. 1 foot plate is 2 feet clear. Okay, stop. Stop. Okay, come up. 4 feet, please. 4 feet up. We are watching your clearance to your helmet and solar array. Okay, thank you.
We're to land in Houston.
Roger, Houston. I see the city now.
Flight Fido, we confirm that Santa has landed somewhere in the city.
Santa, we see that you're safely on the ground.
Thank you, Houston. I have a lot of stops to make tonight. The girls and boys all over America have been very good this year. Thanks for all your help.
Flight Fido, we see Santa beginning his ascent.
Santa, this is Houston. We see that you're back in the air. From Mission Control, it's been our pleasure to help you out on this Christmas Eve. The entire NASA family wishes you the happiest of holidays, and we'll be standing by next year to help you out again.
Thank you, Houston. And from Santa to you, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
This is Mission Control, Houston. Santa is now beginning his ascent from the Houston area with his 9 tiny reindeer pulling his sleigh. Santa will cross out over the Gulf of Mexico, traversing the Earth on his way home to the North Pole. Here in Houston, it's been a very eventful night for this team of flight controllers who have helped guide Santa through his appointed rounds. So for at least this Christmas Eve, this is Santa Control, Houston.
Hand in the right place, locked. Does say 10 on it. I concur. And it's, middle Velcro there. Gonna leave the caddy on the stringer. Okay, I see the caddy is still secured to the stanchion. On. Keep forgetting I can use your hands now. Really? I just had to remind myself. That's good, that's thunder. Okay. At this end, never seen this before. Okay, they're both attached at the other end, you concur? I concur. So what I'm going to do is take 10 off and put the other 2 together again. I've got 10. Okay. It's still tethered. Okay, good. That's a good safety strap to have on there. Good. Okay, I'll take it back from you. So, you've got it. Which side, please, John? Good. It's secure on both sides, and I've got a tether on it here. Okay, I'm going to swing the CGT around. Is that clear? That's clear. Okay, I'm going to put the tool head back. Okay. Is that hard to turn for you the whole time? Yep. I had no other way to reference it, though. Something that's binding a little bit. Okay, I'm going to deploy this bag. AC handle thing there. Okay, I'm still tethered to it. My work apron. Oh, it's just going to come right back up. Okay, Mike, I'm going to start here on bay 10.
Okay, Keith, you're going to the upper right spoke.
Okay, and afterwards, John, we're going to need the cutters eventually. Okay. Okay, and I can get the bottom patch without any PGT, so I'm going to do that one first. Okay? Open that bag.
5 hours, 22 minutes into the spacewalk, Steve Smith is now the astronaut on the end of the shuttle's robot arm, and John Grunsfeld is the free-floating astronaut. They are easily distinguishable by the markings or lack thereof on their suits. John Grunsfeld has no markings on the lower half or the pants portion of his extravehicular mobility unit. Steve Smith has a red stripe around the pants legs of his spacesuit. Now what they're doing now is installing a semi-hard outer blanket layer on the outside of some of the equipment bays about midway up the telescope. Bays 10 and 9 are the two that they're working on now. For folks that remember the second servicing mission back almost 3 years ago, there was some torn insulation that had been damaged over the years of extreme environmental conditions in space.
Counterclockwise.
And some makeshift thermal insulation blankets were installed on the outside and secured with some additional wire that the crew members had on board. So what they're going to do on this task is to remove some of those wires or replace some of those wires, install these new outer blanket layers of insulation, and then move on to the next site if time is available. The desire is for the spacewalk to be concluded at around the 7.5 hour mark, and that does include the about hour-long amount of time that it will take to completely close out for the final time all of the tools and all of the work sites that were used throughout the 3 servicing spacewalks to the telescope.
Still go. 1, 2. Okay, Billy Bob, I can't reach it yet, so I need to go into the telescope slowly. I have about 2 feet of clearance. I'd like about 1.5 feet, please. Okay, in? Yes, sir, in. We still have 1.5 feet. And stop. Stop. Billy Bob, can you give me another 8 inches up? Yes, sure. And I will not lean back. And you're about 3 feet from the array. Okay?
Copy. We are looking. And the elbow camera gave us a good view there.
A little bit more. Keep it going. A little bit more. Stop.
Steve, do not lean back at all.
Copy. So the wire is off. I'm going to just stay right here.
Okay, Steve, we believe you have about 9 inches clearance between your helmet and the plane of the solar array.
Okay. Settings to tighten. Do I just go to clockwise too?
That's affirmative, Steve. A3, clockwise to 10.5, 5 to 6 turns.
Okay, John, is my elbow going to be clear? Over. So you still have quite a lot of clearance. So Mike, I actually turn it about 2 turns to get it off. Okay. Yep, driving. 1, 2. Yeah, about 2 3/4.
Copy.
Green light. I do not use the PGT for the rest of this door, so I'm putting the PGT away carefully.
That's affirmative, Steve.
Yeah, the slider's locked and I can verify it's tethered. Bringing it slowly behind me. I'm going to take this part off right here, John, too. Okay. done. Billy Bob, I'd like to follow the telescope about 2 feet forward.
Okay, to your right.
Left.
Yes, your left, sorry.
John is okay. Stop. They get in the lower left-hand corner. Can't do that in the pool. So I've got the whole patch. Okay. Take me down 2 feet. John, can I come down? You clear to come down. Down 2 feet. Stop there. Stop. So if you need a hand stuffing, hold the bag down. Okay. Maybe when we get a couple in, it won't roll up. Okay, can you do your stuffing? Yep. Go on to my mini workstation if you'd like. Okay. Now let me make sure my tether doesn't go in there. I'm bringing my hand up very slowly. Hold on, let me get my tether. Okay. Very good. Okay, got it. Putting a little bit of pigment on my hand. Yep. Okay, I'm going to untether from it. Okay. Let's tether one to the bag, like we usually do. Okay. Look, I just covered there. Okay. Want to do it? Pardon? Go ahead. I was just putting a different one in. Okay. You hold the front of it. There you go. Slowly. Yeah, I'll get the rest of it. Let me put my tether back. Okay. Mike, I'm getting the next patch down, if that's okay.
That's correct.
And on Kapton tape on this clip here, in handwriting it says bottom of bay 10, and it looks distinctly like Scott Horwitz's handwriting. Let go of that tether. Tether to me still. Okay, let's go for the next one. I got it. Okay. Let me try and get that up a little bit. Oh, wait. Right there. Okay, I think you missed one. There you go. Right there. There we go. There you go. Okay, I'm tethered to the bottom one now.
And Houston, Discovery for EVA.
Go ahead.
Houston, when Steve disengaged that bolt for the MLI patch in the upper right-hand corner, he undid it 2 3/4 turns, and it is in that condition that the time. Do you need him to retighten that bolt?
Brake. I tightened it back up and got a green light on the PTT.
Okay, disregard you.
Yep. John, can you get that one? Yep. Oh, look how fragile it is. Yeah. I see that we're flying over the NASA Keck 1 and Keck 2 telescopes. Is that right? I don't want to lean back. Don't lean back. That one folded up a lot nicer. Good. Just get it started here for us. Okay. Get my tether up. Okay. Stand by. Don't hurry. Feel like a kid going in to get toys out of Santa's bag. Tonight's the night. Hi, can I get the lower blanket now? After we need the scissors. Okay. Get the scissors. I'll go back and get that.
That's correct. You need the MLI cutters.
Give you a tether when you get back there. Okay.
And Steve, I do not recommend EME scissors. We use the cutters, okay?
That's what I meant. Okay, put it up extension. Good. Shuffle thumb on the arm. Could I give you a tether?
John, be careful that everything stays tethered and attached and the tool board stays low.
Okay, and I'm going to stay very low. You hold it up to me, I can get it. Take your time. I've got it. Okay, I can see it's locked. Now that it opened, we'll be careful. Okay. I'll stay back here till you cut it. Okay? And like there's no tether point to tether to, of course.
We copy.
Trying to be very careful with it. Unfortunately, the Velcro is much stronger than the outer shell here. Billy Bob, can you take me aft about 2 feet? Aft 2 feet? Yes, sir. Foot plate's about 1.5 feet. Up nice and slow. Unfurling the telescope. Thank you, sir. Okay, stop. Stop. Because I know the ground part is on the top piece is on this side. Is that what it is on this side also? This lower one? That's correct. Yeah, I see it. But I thought it was. Okay. Okay, I cut that wire, and I'd like Mike now to go up and cut the upper one. Then I get that patch. Would that be okay? fine. You can go get on the telescope if you want. Okay. Or do you want to cut those two and then I'll put the cutters back? Okay. Mike, can I go up and cut the upper one?
Yes, please. Please do that while you have the cutters.
Okay, hold on, Billy Bob. Copy. So you have about 4 feet clearance. But the Velcro is not degraded at all. Corner might be a free piece. There we go.
Again, what we're looking at is Steve Smith removing some makeshift insulation that was installed on the outer shell of the telescope on the servicing mission back in February of 1997. Once he has that free and removed, he's going to install some better designed new outer blankets, thermal insulation over these work sites, over these equipment bays, to better protect the telescope's systems, both mainly from a thermal standpoint, based on the temperature extremes that the telescope sees during its orbit of the Earth.
Wow, the Velcro is just incredible. So they asked for some Velcro on the back of the Noble. That ground wire is cut.
Copy the ground wire cut.
Let's bring your arm down to give John a little working room. Is that okay with you, John? Okay, is there one more ground wire on this side, or is that it? It should be one per side. All right, Mike?
That's 72 ground
Okay.
wire.
Do you want to move forward then? Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll just keep them here on my mini workstation. Okay. I've got an extra tether here. Oh, you know what? Let's do as we train, because I might need that for a Noble. Let's go down 2 feet. Down 2 feet. Okay, but you have one right here, correct? No, here, there should be one per piece. One per piece. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Here. And stop. Stop. Present me with the hook, I'll put it on. Hold on, let me get a better grip on the tool. Okay. Is that locked? Yeah, I see it's locked also.
Five hours, 40 minutes into the EVA, into today's extravehicular activity and spacewalk. Steve Smith on the right, John Grunsfeld with his back to us is on the left.
Okay, John, go up and get the top patch. Okay. Clearance good to go up.
And Discovery is approaching a pass across the southern portion of the United States. And many locations across the southern portion of the United States should be able to see Discovery, as it may be dark on the Earth, but the sunlight will still be hitting the spacecraft, so it'll appear as a very fast-moving star, typically moving from the west-southwest to the east-southeast.
Pretty much nicely together.
The sighting opportunity in San Antonio is 7:02, as it is here in Houston. So just a few minutes from now, the Discovery will pass high overhead of the central and southern portions of Texas, and then head out across the Gulf of Mexico. New Orleans actually will get a fairly good sighting opportunity starting at 7:03, with the Kennedy Space Center area, the Florida Peninsula, getting a fairly good view coming up at 8:05 Eastern Time. So just a few minutes from now.
Actually, very few particles. Me too. Billy Bob, I need to go to my left about another 6 inches. 6 inches, George. Stop. Stop. That has a little memory to it. Yeah, I won't lean back. Okay. Well, we can, want to hold on to it and come down a couple of feet? Sure. Okay. Why don't you get on that wheel down there? Okay. Billy Bob, take me down 2 feet. Down 2 feet. Come off the arms on front floor. And stop, stop. Hold on to your mini workstation. Okay. I've got a hold of you. Let me open the bag a little bit more. There now. There we go. MLI, good. I've got a hold of you. Okay, thanks. Yeah, that was great. Can you open the next one? Yep. Watch your left elbow. Okay. Good. You grab onto the handrail again. Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay, again, no shattering or anything. It looks a little better. Billy Bob, follow the telescope to my right, please. To your right. The trunnion is about 4 feet away. Stop. Stop. No debris. Got my hand down here. Okay. Great. Got enough room there? Let me come forward again. Okay. Billy Bob, can you take me forward about 2 feet? Forward 2 feet. If you want to come down 2 feet as well, if you would. Keep coming forward. Okay, stop the forward. Take me down 2 feet. Down 2 feet. Down 2 feet. Thank you. Keep that going. And stop. Stop. I got a hold of you again. Okay. Okay, hold on, let me grab the front of the bag, that'll help. Okay. You grab a handle, hold on, stop, stop, stop. That's something there. Okay, there we go. full. Yeah. Let's push it down. Hey, lift up your arm for a second. Let me grab the handles. I've got a hold of you. Okay? Yeah. I've got a hold of you. Left elbow's clear. Left elbow's clear. Okay. I'm going to go back to straight. Probably it. Hold it. That's the last one. Go over the front. Yep. I'll push it closed. And then flip this clip and put it in. Okay? You turn towards you. Let me pull this one down. I think it's too full. Okay? Can you get the right one? Yeah. I've got a hold of you. Let's hold me. Okay? Okay, let me just try it. Just a little bit more rope closer in there. I think that's it. Okay? I think we're ready to go to the note. Is that right?
We concur, and John, this is a suggestion. How about riding down on the RMS?
I think I can get down there reasonably quick. Okay, but I'll do what you tell me.
No, if you feel comfortable with translating, do that.
It'll be good. Good. Okay, let's go to the note. To the note. Head starboard. Head starboard. Copy. Stanchion okay? Mike, I'm going to start us on the stanchion, okay?
That is correct. That's what the procedure says.
Billy Bob, can you stand by just one moment? Yes, stand by. Thank you, sir. I see it tethered here to me.
And Steve, you will not be using the MLI bag again, so you can put it on the stanchion.
Discovery Houston.
Houston, go ahead.
Good SSS AT aliveness test.
Oh, that's good news. Thank you very much.
Good job, John. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda.
You're welcome.
Okay, I see that tether closed. Want to be really careful here at the end, John. Yep. There's a 34 over here that I could use also. Mike, I'm going to put the second tether hook such that it grabs all the center pieces here on the MLI bag so nothing can sneak out. Good pass, Steve.
Roger, Houston. We see good sight.
We still see Houston, Mike?
I see we're over Florida at this time.
Okay.
If you look up, Steve, you'll see Florida in its full glory.
Yeah, let me finish this. So Mike, do I have a go to open the note?
That's correct, John. To the note.
Do I have a go to open the open?
And you have a go.
Okay, the app latch is open.
And Steve, without translating, I can start rotation between the both of these down.
Okay. Mike, I see the bag tethered in 2 places. Taking the original tether off.
Copy, Steve. And John, you're going to retrieve 1 Noble plug stringer.
Copy that. Yes, you're tethered in 2 places.
Steve, I finished the rotation.
Okay. That's my clearance.
Yeah, you have 6 feet clear.
Well, we push the hole in an MLI bag. It's hard to get up. There we go. It's verified nice and closed. Okay, John, we're on my way. Okay. Like I'm tethered to the note. Okay, moving down.
Copy, John, to the note.
Okay. As you know, I'll take the stringer first. Okay.
We're watching your current with the helmet.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, and Mike, before I pull this out, I'm checking all the Velcros.
Copy. How is the X, Steve?
Stop. Very good. Stop. Okay, Mike, or John, hold on 1 second. Okay. We can verify the other end of this tether is still tethered to me. Okay. I will hand you my tether down. So I'll let go of it. You'll see it's tethered. I will grab on here, not the hook. Okay. Yeah, still got it. Okay. Gonna keep it against me with the second tether here. There you go. Okay, I can see 4 earplugs. Okay. And I can see number 9 and 10. Number 10, I don't want to bump your head here. Okay. Do you want to go ahead and reach down there and pull the divider over? Okay. And I'll hand you a tether down. Okay. Why don't you get, okay, here you go. Let's put it on to start with. Okay. I've got a hold of you. I will not lean back yet. Okay. Okay, I can verify that's closed. Okay, quad to Bay 9, please. Okay, take you to Bay 9. You're clear? Okay. Like I'll close the note.
The third spacewalk of this flight to the Hubble Space Telescope, now 6 hours in duration, with Steve Smith headed back up to the telescope with a new outer blanket layer for Bay 9, another section of the telescope. Bay 9 houses the reaction wheel assemblies for the Hubble Space Telescope, and again, these outer blankets have been fashioned on the ground to be easily installed in order to protect the equipment inside these work sites from thermal extremes that the telescope experiences during its orbit of the Earth.
About 3. And up. Back for John. Okay. So the forward bolt is latched.
I copy the forward bolt, John.
Mike, because of this, since we're going out of order here, and we're doing 9 and 10, and 8 hasn't been done yet, I'm going to have John hold number 9, because that's now a two-person thing with the C-channel clip here.
Okay.
I'll put 10 on, then I'll come back over and take the C-channel thing off.
Copy.
They're pretty light compared to the water.
Let's see if I can give you a little more yaw to the right so that you face the door.
That would be good.
Okay, I'll do that.
The Bay 10 work site that Steve Smith is going to install a new thermal insulation cover on houses the scientific instrument control and data handling system, as well as the data interface unit, and it also contains 3 electronics control units. So he'll be installing a thermal insulation cover on Bay 10, and then he'll be assisted with Bay 9, which is right next to that, by John Grunsfeld, the free-floating astronaut.
Okay, and the last one is locked.
Copy, John, and if you can make your way up to Steve.
Wilco. Civil gain antenna as you come up. Thank you. And if you go to your left, that'd be best. I'm going to my left. Course sun clear.
And while Steve Smith and John Grunsfeld continue with installing thermal blankets on the outside of some of the equipment bays of the Hubble Space Telescope, the spacewalk now 6 hours, 8 minutes in duration. And the mission elapsed time for Discovery has now crossed the 5 days, 0 hours, and 35-minute point. More good news reporting now in from the Hubble project at the Space Telescope Operations Control Center. The optical control electronics unit wiring that was done on the first task today by these two gentlemen was a procedure to enhance the fine guidance sensor that was installed yesterday. The functional test has been completed, ensuring that that connection was good, and with that latest success, officially the STS 103 and the Hubble Space Telescope have completed the full mission success as set aside pre-flight.
Okay, stop. Stop. Okay, John, I'm going to give you, let me turn it the right way here. Keep them low, away from the solar ray. Yeah, the tethers are a little bit tangled, but that's okay. Okay. I'll come a little bit your way. Yeah, I'm going to slide it down to you. Okay. Okay, hold on one sec. This appears to be something. Oh, I see what's going on. They keep them away from the solar rays. Okay, you got it locked off. Good. Okay, here's number 9. Okay. I'm going to bring it in front of me a little bit. Okay, tell me when you have it. Okay, I have it. And I will reel out some rope for you. You've got it? I've got it. Okay. Bring it down. Okay. Slide back through my fingers. There we go. Once you get that locked off, just a little bit lower here. Okay, it's locked off. Hey, can you grab it one more time, just briefly? Yes, sir. Got it? I'm going to put finger through there. Okay. Okay, do you have it? Your time. Okay, I've got it. Okay, you've got it. I'm letting go of it. Okay. I'm pushing it down. Okay, I've got number 10 here. Looks like our tethers worked out okay. Over my arm here. Okay, Claude, we are ready to put on number 10.
Roger that. Okay, go ahead with that, Steve. Remember, close your arm, guy.
Okay, take the end of the telescope 1 foot first of all. Inches of the telescope 1 foot. Hey, Steve? Yes. We're in front of Bay 9, right?
I'm going to move to my right.
Okay, thanks.
I want to go into the telescope first.
Okay.
Coming in. Keep coming in. Coming in.
So one, can you pitch down also a little bit?
No, sir. Stop.
Okay, stop.
Okay, now follow the telescope aft, and I can see the solar array, and I know it's close. So you guys